Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, T-Bird Stacking. A little after, well after midnight chat. Real quick, probably. I don't think I'll be on very long, but one never knows. Mrs. T-Bird's still working. I was chatting on the phone with a real close friend, another fellow YouTube subscriber. Uh, Chatting away with him, having a good time, talking about things. Figured I'd get out here for a little while. Dennis the Menace, how you doing? Hey, Raka, how you doing? Sorry. Nice to see you. Everybody, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker, awesome. Woo! How you doing, brother? Yeah, one of these days, me and you got to get together, Mr. West Texas, and do a little cook off together. Probably this summertime. Maybe we can do it. Get our grills going outside. Maybe cook up some steak. You can cook some steak up in down there in Texas, and I can cook some steak up here. We can do a live stream together or something. We got to do that one of these times, brother. I'm just sitting here going stir crazy. I was talking to a good buddy of mine, YouTube subscriber, 3D Woodswork. Um, I called him. I only wanted to talk to him for a few minutes, and he wasn't busy. And a few minutes wound up to be 45. I just let him go about 10 minutes ago, and I was about ready to head out there. And I saw Mrs. T-Bird was still in her studio working away. So I said, I might as well come in here and do a live and do a little chat for a while. Pay attention to the chat and see what's going on. And you can see my fireplace there. I got blue. See the phoenix in the background. Probably should turn the light up a little bit, maybe. Maybe I can show some of my pores. There we go. Turn another bulb on. Yeah, so how's everybody doing tonight? How you doing, Raka? Dennis the Menace? How's things over in your neck of the woods across the earth? Weather's getting nicer over there. I think you're a little nicer over there. They were talking about us getting some snow up here. Sun's about to rise here. Birds are the birds are wild. Yeah, I bet they are, especially the T-birds. Thank you. Awesome. Good to hear, Raka. Waiting for the storm. Yeah. Oh, if you don't mind saying, what state are you in, Raka? You got a storm that may be the storm may be coming my way. Res Babo, bird's the word. Mr. and Mrs. T-Bird. Yeah, Mr. T-Bird's here. Mrs. T-Bird's still working. Yeah, she works from home. Uh, she's she's pretty awesome. She's able to work here. West Central, Indiana. Hmm. Yeah, you ain't that far from me. Well, you are, but you're not. I'm just slightly further east and more north. I think that's the storm. If you're getting that storm now, it's probably gonna hit me probably tomorrow. They were talking like into Saturday and Sunday, or possibly you're gonna be getting like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches of snow, and then and more the next day. Is it colder over there, Reka? I'm not sure. The temperature was pretty decent here today. It wasn't too bad. I know on my way going to work, was that today or was that yesterday? Yesterday we got a little snow squall that came down. It was like hard snow pellets. See you later, Mr. Texas West Texas Stacker. Have a great night. Dual stream of steaks. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that this summer sometime. West Texas. That would be awesome. Real bad. Storm Sunday. Oh, it's 50 right now. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go out in my room. I can go take a quick peek. I'm curious. The bird's curious. Let me go take a quick peek. kind of wish I didn't go out there and go look at that thermometer out in my living room. It's an indoor outdoor thermometer. It's uh it's wireless. It says it's 33 degrees outside. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's 33 here. 33 Fahrenheit. Almost 0 Celsius. I think it's probably got to be 1 Celsius probably to be 33. I think it's 33.5 or something. Oh man. You should you should set the table at crafts fair. Yeah. Well, I had a few, and sometimes I'm missing some of my chat. I see it, but I don't always respond to it, and I get sidetracked because there's so much going on. But I am. There is a lot of this stuff that I am going to put up for bid, either bin or an auction coming up. Um, I know there are certain pieces, certain other subscribers that we're interested in and whatnot. And I've done trade pours with a few, like one um, several other ones, 3D Woodworks. And there's been a few interests in certain particular serial numbers, like Blue Collar Stacker. And I sent it to them and they bought them. Uh, Ellis Forge is another one. He had an interest in one of my bars, and I sent it to him, and he sent me some awesome $20 star notes in lieu of that. And then there was Snakebite wanted a particular T-Bird bar, and he was so awesome. He sent me this whole bag of Butterfingers because he knows I love Butterfingers with an awesome American Eagle because he knows what I like. I couldn't believe he sent me the bag and an American Eagle. I'm like, I didn't even know what he was sending me. I just, it was on a trust type thing, or I felt I trust him. I sent it out to him without receiving any type of payment. And I told him whatever he could afford, what he thought he could afford, you know, send me something in return. So I didn't even know what I had. You can go back and actually, I did a video on it, and that was so awesome of him. I was just blown away when I got that bag of Butterfingers, and then lo and behold, and and out an American Silver Eagle. Wow, that was so awesome of him. The dragon's head would move quickly. Yeah, they probably would. I have, and of course, this wasn't. How can I say? Wasn't intentional. Maybe not. Because, like I said, I this is the brass dragon, the angry dragon. Yeah, my first brass pour. Um, I knew I'd had some copper, but I knew it wasn't 100% copper. I knew it was an alloy of copper. But the alloy, before I melted it, actually looked coppery color. But I knew it wasn't pure 999. Um, so it was very interesting when I did that pour, and I knew immediately as heating it, it took longer to heat, much longer. I didn't realize that it had nickel in it until I did a little research after the fact, and it was a nickel copper alloy. Um, Now, nickel doesn't notoriously melt into a liquid state until it's about 1,400 degrees Celsius. Of course, my two auto furnace goes up to 1,200. But everything you buy, like I was explaining in one of my my videos on my live stream, is that everything's built in with a built-in factor. That if it's supposed to go up to 1,200 degrees, say for scenario that two auto furnace, if you got it cranked up to the max, and even though it only says 1,200, it'll actually do more than that. It's I have not read that for fact through their brochures or anything like that, but everything is like, to give you an example, like say with your automobiles, if the normal highway speed limit is 65 or 75 miles per hour on the interstate, just say it's 75, because there are some 75-mile-an-hour speed limits. Mostly on interstates, there's 65, but there's some states that got 70 and 75. But say we use 75 for a scenario. If you're driving down the interstate at 75 miles an hour at its max speed, um, you're revving it to the very extreme max, and you're going to burn it up and you're going to blow it up. So everything is built into like has a built-in factor. It's the same thing. I'm a crane operator. I use 140 to 130. There's different cranes that I use, but they're 130 to 140 ton cranes. They have a built-in factor. uh, the 140-ton crane, can it lift more than 140 tons? Yes, it can. It's got a built-in factor that it has to be able to withstand more than 140 tons. It can do that, yes. Um, is it recommended to do it? No, it's not, because that's when it was first made, when it was first built, and it was first designed to do that. Um, so as it ages and as it wears, and the built-in factor becomes lower and lower and lower. But there's maintenance that has to be done, upkeep, to keep that up to its standard, so to speak. But I'm pretty certain, I'm about 90 95% sure that the 2 auto furnace is the same exact way. um, it's got the capability, it's supposed to go up to 1200 degrees Celsius, but it should be able to perform at a higher temperature than that to be able to achieve the 1200 degrees Celsius. And of course, it had to have, because this, where I'm sorry if I'm going into way too much detail about it. He's in the Netherlands. Yes, he is. He does some awesome metal detecting. I like watching Dennis the Menace every once in a while. But that's proof of it right there. But when I went to go pour it, it was nothing like my copper pours at all. It wasn't very liquidy and watery where it could come right out. It I don't want to say tar. It wasn't as thick as tar, but it had a thicker uh, it had a lot thicker consistent consistency. Yeah, try to say that word. The consistent, I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But the it was much thicker and poured much slower. It was more like real lava, real lava. It was slower coming out of the crucible and pouring, and it was setting up much quicker. So that was a very difficult pour to do. And afterwards, I did research it and whatnot, and I'm 95% sure that it's copper and nickel. Um, and the, because of that, because there was other metals that would have made brass or whatnot, or bronze, then it would have been a lot lower temperature. For the, like say, zinc, it's got a melting temperature of about 785 degrees Celsius, and my crucible has, or my 2 auto furnace is well beyond the limits of being able to melt zinc. How you doing, Danine? My sister Danine. I hope everything goes well for you tomorrow. Um, I'll be thinking about you. I'm sure everything's gonna work out right. I'm sure there's just like a little tiny thing there that they just got to pull out, something like a stitch or something like a, you know, and they can probably find it and get that out of there, so it's not giving you any more havoc. Uh, but we'll be thinking about you for sure. I hope I didn't miss anything. I got rambling on about the built-in factors of things, and the dragon, the angry dragon, started off talking about my bronze dragon, but I think it was might have been Dennis the Menace was saying that I should, get these going, or do a show on these or something. And I did say that I am going to finish numbering a lot of these things, and a lot of these items I will be having an auction, and either buy it now for certain ones, and other ones. Um, I came across. I've talked to a few different people that I know and whatnot. But and they're saying a good fair price would be $5 per ounce of whatever copper pour that would be. For your time, efforts, materials, and everything else you got to buy, because you always got to buy stuff, crucibles, uh, and whatnot, and you got your electric use and your materials. And I may go a little bit more less than that, because a lot of these pours are kind of hefty. Like say for scenario, we just say this red dragon. That red dragon, that's like 14. That's 14.68 ounces. But I am gonna do an auction on some of those. There are a few selective ones that I may have for my 500 celebration. Hopefully, it'll be this Saturday, but possibly next Saturday. There are a few pieces I'm going to have as giveaways, a few selective pieces. A lot of my crosses and my other ones, I may do that. Maybe even those T-Bird porters probably as well. Uh, and most definitely, I'm going to have to make myself one of these and keep one for myself because those are awesome. These are just wicked. How nice they came out. These dragons, probably these pew pews. Yeah, if I keep one of these, if I keep one of these for myself, um, I'm probably gonna make myself one in silver. I don't even remember what the weight of these ones were. OC Stacker, what's going on? 5.94 ounces. I'm wondering, are they all pretty close to about the same? 5.22. Yeah, I remember I was talking about that one. 5.22 because it's a pew pew pew. 5.22. Not because of that, but the date 522 is special to me. That's why said I was going to maybe keep that one. That one's 4.8, but I may want to make myself a silver one probably and keep that for myself. Will the doctor be fixing that attitude of Zanine's? Well, Deanie don't have no attitude. She's gonna fix you. She's gonna fix you, OC Stalker. She says. How you doing, my brother, OC? Oh, you see, you got your Cartier did an awesome job on your Pooh Bear. Yeah, he did. I think you've seen it too. You did a real awesome job on your Pooh Bear. Yeah, I got gummy bears. I'm gonna eat that. Oh yeah, snacks. I'm a snacker. These are good. They're real good. Not as good as my Butterfingers, but they're pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Hmm. Yeah, you had a pretty busy day there, OC Stacker. I'm surprised you're still up. I looked for you last night about 3:30 in the morning, 3 or 3:30 in the morning. I kept going from one live to another live to another live. And I said, OC Stacker's got to be out here somewhere. I couldn't find you. So if it was 3:30 a.m. my time, it would have had to been 12:30 your time, shortly after midnight. You weren't on anywhere in any channel I went to. Where were you, OC? I tried to stalk you, and I could not find you. Yeah, it does. That ship coin that Cartier Silverhouse that he got, FG Stacker had made the mold on his 3D printer. Yeah, it is. That was very awesome. He was talking about doing a live stream at 9 p.m. Now, it sounds like he was talking about like 9 p.m. tonight that just went by. Could I be mistaken? Is it 9 p.m. Friday? I'm not 100% sure. I think it may be 9 p.m. tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm going to be at work playing on my trains. And you know, when the bird gets playing with trains, he ain't doing nothing else. Can't pull me away from playing on my trains, man. No way, brother. But yeah, I wasn't even gonna go live, but Mrs. Teeper's still in there working. She's still making the gravy money. She starts what time is it now? 1:13 a.m. She started at 12. She started at noon and she's still working. So she's already pulled a 13 hour and 13-minute day so far. And bread, brother. Yeah, I had a long week. I can sleep in and relax. Yeah, I got Friday. I don't have to do no mandatory overtime this Saturday. And my company did not say anything about working in April mandatory overtime. So it was just for the month of March. They had a big push to reach a certain goal to get X amount of things out. And you know what it is, but I can't say it. I can't say the company I work for either. But I can talk about it. I play with trains. I move trains all over the place, whether it be with trackmobile or with a crane. That's what I do. Yes, sir. 100. You know what it's like to have a 98-ton train above you? Ooh. Ooh. 100 feet in the air? Wow. Yeah. Think about that. Think about that, OC. 98-ton choo choo. Or some of the smaller ones are like, I don't know, 60. 60 tons. This one, of course, is only, it's a little one. I wouldn't mind having that above my head. 8.67 ounces. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate you, sister. Let me see. I'm trying to think here. 5, 4. So let's see. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8:15 over where you're at right now. Correct, Danny? If I'm not mistaken. MT birds get my package. Butterfingers, copper pores, dragon heads, dragon 1 and 2. That's they were pretty cool though. I love if you guys seen those pores live. I know a few of you have. They it came out just like that. You could when I quenched them, you could see the copper getting golden right in there. I really love how each and every one of them came out. They really did awesome. That little piece that broke, of course, it filled in there. I still got to contact that company and try to see if they're going to go good for sending me another one, but I'm going to have to send that one back, that mold. But I did talk to 3D Woodworks. He's a pretty good friend of mine, subscriber. He got a 3D printer, and he never told me nothing about it because I've been thinking about it. I've talked about it a couple months ago, getting a 3D printer. And when I seen that video of his just a couple days ago, I said, "Oh man, really? Wow!" But I'm going to be getting one. I'm going to be getting it before the end. Oh, I got to order that. April's just around the corner. Wow. Well, I'm slacking. I'm going to have to order either tomorrow, within the next couple of days. I'm going to have to order it because after April 2nd, um, because of inside knowledge that I have, there's going to be a lot of tariffs and other things on certain items that have come from certain places. So I've got to order me another furnace. Not that mine's going or whatever, but as a backup, another 2 auto furnace. I think I'm going to get a 5 kilo 2 auto furnace. I'm going to order a Devil's Forge for the summertime. I'm going to order a 3D printer. I'm also going to order a laser printer so I can take my graphite molds and I can get graphite molds and I can use 40 millimeter laser printer or laser where I can take graphite and I can do my own molds. I'll be able to do a design of whatever my choosing from a computer program. And if I want to take a piece of graphite and use a laser printer and print out my own graphite mold, I'll be able to do so. But I'm gonna have to do all this before April 2nd. I better get busy. The bird needs to get busy, OC. I gotta order. I'm gonna order a bunch more crucibles. Um, I've already gone through 4 of the 3 kilos. I'm using my fifth one now. I don't have any standbys, so I think I'm gonna probably have to order. Maybe I should order 5 or 6 3 kilo crucibles. Order the new 2 auto 5 kilo crucible that I want to get. Order the 3D printer that I want to do to make my own pores, to make my own molds for my own pores of my own choosing. I've already got the flask. I've already got this big 10-pound bag of sand for the flask, which is 10 times finer than the play sand that I'm using. And I was talking to 3D about that. He was saying it looked like the play sand I got was pretty grainy. And I said, no, it's not. I go, it's pretty, it's this is much finer, much finer. But that goes in the flask. This is much that is much finer than the play sand, yes. But on all my videos and all my lives, that play sand looks much more grainy than what it actually is. And I think it's just because my phone, I've got a really nice phone that's got like 56 million, the camera in the back, not the one in the front, not the one in the front, but the one in the back is like 56 million pixels on my Motorola. I got a real nice Motorola, and it's got good quality, very good quality. It's not. I don't think it's the best. Maybe an Apple phone would be better. I'm trying to read the chat while I'm trying to chat. Your most important job is making sure that Kim T-Bird has your package in ready ASAP. Oh man, you never know. You never know. OC, you could possibly receive another one. But before you receive another bag, I'm going to have to send Ellie a bag of Butterfingers because I only sent her one. And the only reason why I sent her one is so you would get word of it that, oh, look, oh, see, T-Bird sent me a Butterfinger. That's why I did that. And Michael Stack is getting a Butterfinger. He's one's going out to him. Of course, Cardi Silver already got his Butterfinger. He got something extra. He got some Reese's Pieces, and I do believe Daneen got a Butterfinger as well. Yes, so I have to share the love, brother. I have to share the love. But it was the Mrs. T Bird said that. Oh no, get this. I send him a bag. Get him. I got this bag for OC Stacker. Send that to OC Stacker. So I sent the abominable snowman. I'm surprised he didn't eat them all on you before you actually got the package. Hey, Seven Stacks, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. Butterfingers. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. See, now I never sent Seven Stacks Butterfinger. Next mailing, if I ever mail you something, I'm going to send you a Butterfinger, Seven. Don't you worry. I'll get you a Butterfinger out. OC Stacker's trying to get me. It was during Christmas time. I sent him a Christmas package with T-Bird swag and a bottomless snowman with sent him what else did I send you, OC? I sent you some black tea. Um, I think two different types of black tea. Um, Boy, I'm forgetting here now. I gotta think. Black tea, Butterfingers from Mrs. T Bird, the Abominable Snowman, T Bird swag. There's something else, wasn't there? I have a bunch of stuff in my desk. It's supposed to go out. Well, you have a bunch of stuff on your other desk that was supposed to go out at Christmas. You have a bunch of stuff on your desk that was still supposed to go out at Christmas? What? There's Ellie Ellie. Hey Ellie Ellie, how you doing? Awesome. Thank you so much, Ellie Ellie. I appreciate you stopping in. We were just talking about you. Must have yours must have been ringing. And I said, now I'm going to have to turn around and send everybody out some Butterfingers. But I said I had originally Mrs. T Bird. She knew I was sending OC Stacker out some things, and we had the Butterfinger thing going on. And she said, I've got this bag of Butterfingers. She was, I want you to send that to him. So it was all Mrs. T Bird's idea. And then I, not out of spite, but just out of little jabs, I sent Ellie, and I said Deneen, and I said Cartier, Butterfinger. And if I knew you really liked them, I would have sent you more. But I don't know if any of you are diabetics or anything, or you probably don't eat candies. But it was just a nice suggestion as a little laugh. Now I'm going to send 7 stacks next time I do any mailing to her. She's going to get a Butterfinger whether she wants it or not. The key ring bottle opener, tattoo sticker. Did I send? Yeah, I sent you the key ring bottle opener, and I did send you a tattoo, didn't I? Yeah, I sent you I think I sent you everything in all my swag. Where are my tattoos? I didn't have very many tattoos. So if you got a tattoo, you're very fortunate. You consider yourself maybe a favor, favor. I don't know because I only had 10. Oh, I'm gonna have Slim Jim. All right, and Mrs. T-Bird's still working. Let's see. This is for Jackknife. Old times. Jackknife. And my buffaloes. Oh, Jackknife, come on. Where are you, Jackknife? Oh yeah, the shirt. Did I send you a shirt? I sent you a T-shirt too. Yes, I did send you. Shh. Everybody's gonna want a T-shirt. I've got a few for my gal that's gonna be coming up. I think I'm gonna hit 600 subs before I actually do my 500 giveaway, my 500 celebration. Come on, Jackknife. Leave Gertrude alone. Come on, turn on your phone. But you'll have a chance, Deneen, when my celebration comes up. Keep your fingers crossed. You've seen my shirts, my T-Bird shirts. I'm not gonna take them out because they're all in sealed packages. And before I send them out, I'll look at all the iron-ons I got. You see all those iron-ons? I've got this is only one roll. I've got another whole roll of them. I don't even know how many I got. I think I got 100 of these. Well, whoever gets the T-shirts on the celebration guy will definitely get a T-Bird iron on and one on each sleeve. You want to see the shirt? Yeah, I don't think Rebecca's seen the shirt. Hmm. Hold on. Hold on. Angry Dragon's looking at me. I think he saw me eating the Slim Jim. There you go. Let's see. Now hold on. I don't know if this is it or not. Yep, that's them. This is a couple of them, not all of them. That one's all nice and folded up. Let me try to find the one that I unfolded. This, which one is this one? This is extra large. That one's an extra large. I got two extra larges. And there's a 2X large. I think that's what I had to send to OC was a 2X large. I had to reorder another one just in case. My Silver Journey's got one, a 2X large. I've never seen him wear it yet. Oh, let's see. So you guys know I got at least 2 extra large and a 2X large. Rise above. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is a 2X large. And I'll be putting the T-Bird iron on the top part right there, and I'll put one on the other arm. And they'll have a T-Bird t-shirt. Flapping his wings. Fanning the flame. Making the pores. You have certified stalker. You have to be a certified stalker to receive a t-shirt, OC says. Oh boy. I gotta put these back in the bag. I'm not even sure how many. I know I got 2X large. I have let's see. I got hard and I'm not gonna read it out. Oh man. Yeah, so I have those. Like I was saying before, you guys can't touch my maple candies. I have those ones, but I do have some maple syrup products that I got only from New York. And like I've never thought much about it until we went there, but there's a lot of stuff that's in there. think I showed it to him, but I'm gonna also include these in my guy. I got multiple different maple candies that are made right up in my local area, and I don't think nothing of it. I take it for granted that I mean we got a lot of maple trees up here and maple in Vermont and New York State. There's a lot of maple producers, and I only live a few miles from two different maple producers, and they ship worldwide. So I'd seen when we went there. If you seen the video, I said, oh, what the heck? One, two, three, four, five, six. I got six of them that I'll include in my GA. And I got some of these French toast coffee. Oops, French toast coffee. I got two of those. I'll include. What's this one? Maple nut crunch coffee. It's maple nut coffee. They're only small. They're not. It's probably enough for one time coffee thing to make a whole pot of coffee. I've got some business cards from them as well that I'll probably include, where you can actually call them and maybe even go to their online site and order stuff if you're interested. But I thought it would be something that would be kind of neat to share, to share with. Hey, Broke Stacker, how you doing? Share with my YouTube family because, like I said, I tend to take it for granted because to me it's common up here. Uh, Driving on some of the back roads and seeing a sugar house that makes maple syrup and they have pancake. Oh, this weekend again. I'll probably go for another maple syrup pancake breakfast again this weekend. Yeah, I got other shirts. They're all T-Bird ones, but I don't think this one. I think this is the one that Mrs. T-Bird bought for me. I think. Oh no, this is the other one. This is another one. Another T-Bird. That's for the giveaway. That's another extra large. So I got three extra larges, and I got one 2X large. Uh, That'll be going on my GA. Uh, I don't know. But anyhow, let me sit back down. I got to pay attention to the chat. Just had to. Raka wanted to see the T-Bird shirts. You saw the tattoos, the iron-ons. Oh, the iron-ons. I don't know where my tattoos are. I've got like 7 or 8 of them. I've gotten 10 of them. I didn't have many. I'm not sure where they are at the present moment. They're underneath some of that silver somewhere in the back. Somewhere. But what do you think about that Wright's copper cleaner broke? I kind of did a real quick. It wasn't the greatest demonstration to show you, but I know. Don't put it on your fingers, but it's. I know you read out the chemicals and other stuff. It's nothing that's I haven't dabbled with before. Uh, I've been using my fingers on it. I like to feel my metals. I like to feel my metals, and I've dealt with stuff that is much more dangerous than that copper cream, but it does an awesome job. And I just wanted to kind of share that with you and some of the ways that I clean it. And these dragons were awesome, and it did an awesome job. Oops, I forgot to put the. That's got to go back. That's got to go back. Maple candy. Wait, that bag. I'm trying to keep things organized in here. There we go. Okay, that's back where it's supposed to be. Like, did you see how good that worked by allowing that to to take that copper cleaner and let it soak on it? Just paste it on there. Even if you want to use your gloves, use your gloves. Be your own. Be your own judge on what you want to do. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. Um, I take my own risk at my own measures. It's what I do. Don't duplicate what I do. Yeah, the bird plays with trains and metals. That's right. Trains and metals. But if you're ever going to experiment and do something with it, read the label like the Broke Stacker did. See what you're getting into. See what you're dabbling around with and what it consists of. Um, I mean, if it's something that is that might be a typo, but has a whopper train drilled into my head for 20 years, I guess. Yeah. Hazmat training. I think is what you're probably trying to say. Hazmat training drilled into my head for 20 years. Yeah, you must be using speech to text like I do a lot of times. Maybe it's got to be hazmat. It can be hazwhopper. Never heard of hazwhopper. It's like fry hopper. um, but yeah, I'm gonna relook at some of those chemicals that are in there. There's some stuff that's in there that I don't think that's too bad, but it seems like it has like a maybe a little bit of an acid base to it, maybe. Nothing more that's just gonna make your fingers real, uh, like you've been in water for the last like cement. Have you ever dealt? Have you ever poured concrete and had concrete and played around with concrete liquid on your fingers? It's got like an acid. I forget what it's called. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's got, is it calcium in there or whatever, and it's like an acid. It's like an acid, but it will make your, it'll eat at your skin, so to speak. But it's not like real acid. Yeah, I think he meant to say hazmat. He had to have hazmat because I've had hazmat training, both for the company that I worked previous for and the company that I work for now for the last 25 years. I've had to do hazmat classes and whatnot. Um, I'm sure that's what he was talking about. But that copper cream, it works extremely well. And you just paste that on there. And like I said, there's certain procedures I do because I kind of like to have a, oh man, like the way that focuses and then goes in the background. I really love I love the red patina, but not where it's solid. Right, if I use a toothbrush on that, I can get right down into the grooves and I can get all that out. Then it's going to look something like. Do I got one that's completely cleaned up? Yes, I think I do have one that was completely cleaned up with. And get that to focus in so it's sharp. So then I'll have one. You can still see a little bit there. I missed it, but it'll look more like that. I mean, would you rather have something that looks kind of like that, or something that has a little bit of character in it? Where it's, I mean, on the back side, you can get it all nice and cleaned up too, but something that has just a little bit of character that helps it stand out, maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, if I didn't take the toothbrush for that one, I just put some on my finger and I just rubbed it around, real quick, and then I rinsed it before it would take off a lot of the other black stuff. I think that's one of the ones that I cleaned up just the other night, isn't it? Yes, it is. And even like this one here, I did that one. I think during a live stream, I cleaned it up right here in my desk. I put a little bit on there for my first demonstrations. Uh, okay, Ellie, thank you very much for stopping in. Appreciate you, Ellie. Love you that much. No, no, that much. There we go. Good night, Ellie. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Minimum training requirements on many nasty places like Dow Chemicals. Yeah, Dow Chemicals. Yeah, I've you don't know how many years. I haven't always been a crane operator at the company that I work for. I've done other things there in the past. Um, One of them, which I've dealt with a lot of chemicals, and it's funny how some chemicals and some things it says it's only causes cancer in California. Uh, I wish I could find that and had a picture of that. Causes can Oh no, causes cancer in California. That is what it said. Causes cancer in California. What about all the other 49 or 50 states or the other countries? It only causes, that's the thing we always joked around about. Causes cancer in California. What? That doesn't make any sense. Crane Tower RT. I don't know about the Tower RT. But crane. I'm a crane operator. I play with trains all night long, every day. Um, I'm a crane operator. I lift and move trains all over, everywhere. up and down all day long, from one spot to another spot, here and there. Use the trackmobile, and I move them around with a trackmobile on the tracks from one place to another, and over here and over there. And then I do it again and again and again and again and again and again. And most of the trains are that I'm lifting are 56 to 65 tons. Some of the heavier trains that I'm lifting are about 96 to 98 tons. How much is a ton? 2,000 pounds. So I get to play with a lot of trains. Choo, choo, choo. Yeah, I know I'm silly sometimes. Maybe that's why you guys like me so much. I don't know. I hope you like me that much. But what I was getting at is I haven't always been a crane operator. Um, I've done other things, and I've worked with other chemicals and stuff and different things that I did there. And one of them is denatured alcohol, acetone, and I've had to use this in certain applications. And of course, they got all the EMSs and all that stuff and things you can go look at for the hazardous stuff. And yeah, they're up on all of that. But not ever back when I was doing the things for 15 years of doing what I was doing with the acetone and with the alcohol did anybody ever says that you have to wear gloves or you should wear gloves with this. Did I ever? No. You just use you guys must all know what acetone is, denatured alcohol. Denatured alcohol ain't that bad, but the acetone isn't very good. And but I used to have that on rags all the time, every day, and I'd have my hands on it and cleaning stuff up with the acetone, and it'd be right on my hand, on my skin. Uh, I don't know. But I think that might have been the one thing that we had on the containers that had said cancerous in California. And that's where I was going with that. I think that's what it was. Or it could have been some other type of chemical that we used. I don't remember. But it was funny because I was saying causes cancer in California. Oh, what about all the other 50 states or 51 states? So was Yankee at the Broke Stacker. I missed something. I'm also a certified rigger. Oh, you're a rigger. Yeah, I'm a rigger too. I've taken rigging classes. I've taken a lot of rigging classes. Every year I'm required to take rigging classes. Hello, Miss T Bird. Oh, C says hi. He thinks you're going to send him another bag of Butterfingers.
Yes. I just got done.
She just got done. Oh, see, she didn't say nothing about another bag of Butterfingers.
Yes.
Oh! What?
No more candy for you.
I know.
Oh, I don't even have to go to the store.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah, she just took my Butterfingers.
See, I don't even have to
Well,
go to the store.
you got it on the wrong side,
Wrong
Miss T
side.
Bird.
I don't even have to go to the store. See that?
Danine says hi. She's my sister from Alaska, Danine.
Hi, everybody. I am white.
Oh man. Oh man. She probably did walk out of the room with my Butterfingers. Man.
I can't have them anyway.
I know you can't have them, but I can have them.
I
So
can
far.
hide them.
Wait, no.
Oh, oh, see, wouldn't you rather have these?
No. That's my kryptonite.
Oh, yeah.
That's my kryptonite. That's my first best. Second best is my Butterfingers.
Oh, God, you got into your little box of Reese's
Oh, yeah.
I bought you.
Yeah. You heard her, guys. It's all her fault. Yeah, the little bag, the little thing of Reese's that she got for me. Yeah. Is that a little bag or a little thing of is that a little bag? That's a box. That's a box. Ain't a little bag. What's she talking about? Dennis Menace says hi. We have a couple of 1800s on your site. And nice. Awesome. Where we were going, he's talking about he's also a certified rigger. Are you talking about rigging things for like a rigging class for certain straps and how much a load, how much a certain strap can lift, and whether you choke it or have it in a basket? Um, Broke stacker, is that what you're saying? If you heard me correctly, certified rigger. I do it all. Me too. Everything that's to do with anything to do with lifting, rigging, crane, anything. I've had the classes, I've had the training, and every year I had to keep doing it every year over and over. And I watch the same movie. You probably, if you ever had a rigging class, and there's a guy, he's an older guy, like maybe close to about 72, I believe, and he doesn't look like he's 72. He did a video conference meeting with us on our last rigging class not that long ago. Not sure where he's from, but he's more out your way. Maybe you're no, you're not him. No, you're not. I know you're not. But if you've ever had a rigging class, it could have been the very same guy that does the rigging class, the instructor that I do. Nice. Hmm. Hmm. Did they pay better than $35 an hour? They do. Sign me up. I'm coming. I'm certified, man. We just got a union come into our place not that long ago. I'm wondering what that's going to do. But I'm going to end up, by the time they sign everything, get everything all situated, I'll be retired. It'll probably take them 3 years to get everything all situated. Because I truly believe for what I do, for how dangerous it is what I do and what I do, I should be getting at least another $10 plus an hour more than what I do get now. And I won't go on the price of what I get an hour. Oh, let's see. We got 8 people, 17 likes. Woo! Yeah, I just came on here to chat tonight, everyone. But anyway, I started showing my pew pews and this and that. And that copper cream, I never even noticed whether your response was on that copper cream, but I know you really enjoyed it and you really liked it. I gotta pick myself up some more. But I did was talking earlier. 3 hours later, OC says, "Yeah, I'm trying to get better and pay attention to the chat. I think I'm doing all right." But yeah, 3D printer. I got to get that before April 2nd because April 2nd, the Trump tariffs and all that are going up. He's waiting to April 2nd, and there's going to be a lot of tariffs on especially stuff coming out of China, Canada, Mexico, all over the place. Um, I got secondhand knowledge of this. Things gonna go up dramatically, and it's gonna cost us, the American people, things are going to change. They're going to go up. So before April 2nd, there's a 3D printer that I've been wanting to get and been talking about for a few months. Not every live stream, but I've only mentioned it maybe once or twice in other live streams. A few months ago, I want to get a 3D printer. I'm going to get a 3D printer. My 2 auto furnace is fine. It's got a small crack in it, but I don't plan on stop pouring metals anytime soon. I want to start pouring. uh, I'm going to be pouring more copper because I got a lot of copper. I got more copper than you can even think about. I'm only a buck 75, and I can multiply my weight times 5, and I still got more copper than that. I've been collecting copper for over 35 years. I've got a lot of copper. Let me tell you. That's why there's so much copper on my table. I got copper to burn. I got aluminum to burn too, but I'd have to cut it up to small pieces. I think I've got like over. I think I got 89. What's 89 times 4.5? Just say 5. 89. I don't know. I got about 400 pounds of aluminum. But all that aluminum most of it's in square stock. I've got other aluminum that is smaller square stock. Hey, OTG, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping in. He's always got those eyes. Oh yeah. But silver, I will not melt my rounds. I've got a lot of silver. I ain't gonna tell you how much silver I got, but I got a lot of silver. But I'm not into melting rounds or bars. If I do, I'll get silver shot. I'll buy silver shot for my pours, 999 pure. This summer, I'm going to get into. I've got a lot of other silver that I'm going to deplate. And I've other stuff, and I'm gonna got a process of making my own silver shot from silver items that I have that I've gathered and that I have salvaged throughout the years. Um, that's not going to go very far, but I do want to get into doing a lot more silver pouring. That's why I got the flask, and that's why I got the sand, because I don't want to really do any sand cast pouring from the play sand that I got for silver. It's not fine enough. I want something that's going to be in really good detail. And like I said, I've been thinking about it for since before Christmas. Before Christmas, I get a 3D printer to do that. And also, I was thinking about getting a 3D laser printer. About the same time, I was thinking about that because I want to do my own laser engraving, whether it be on wood or whether it be on steel or whether it be on graphite, to where I can actually get, if I get a 40 millimeter one, I can actually get molds similar to the molds that I've made these dragons with and these pew pews. And I can, with a program, which I'm very computer literate, not illiterate, I am very computer literate, and I can use the programs to design my own molds, make my own molds, make my own graphite molds, make my own two-sided coin round, which I was talking to 3D about, which is company. Hey, Bill Potts, how you doing? Thanks for stopping. The company, three times. The third time I gave up, and I decided not to go with them at all because I paid for that twice, almost $300 twice, and they messed up to where I had to spend hours and hours and hours of designing a design on my computer to send to them for them to do to for them to fail to, and a month went by and they said that I had to redo this and redo that. So I redid it and I sent it off to them, and another 3 weeks went by, and then I got a shipping thing. If you remembered, if you've been here, they said that it was shipped. 2 or 3 hours later, I got a thing that the order was canceled, that I had, that they could not, they couldn't do it. And I was confused. So I called them up and they said they can't do it. That they, what they had, something had happened and whatever, and they couldn't do it. And I'd have to redo my drawings that I had previously already sent to them and resubmit it. And I just said, well, let me get back with you on that. I never did, and I'm not going to. Strike three, they're out. I live by a strike three rule. Do me wrong once, yeah, okay. Do me wrong twice, yeah, okay. All right. Do me wrong three times, well, no, I've been whipped enough. I ain't gonna let it happen again. So that's when I had decided I was gonna get one. And I've been procrastinating, and I've been busy, and work got hectic. I just never got back into getting my two-sided 3D mold, graphite mold I wanted to do for my two-sided logo coin. I'm going to order the laser printer to do my own graphite molds. I'm going to make my own from my own design, from the program that I'll have with it, and I'm going to have a laser printer to carve out my own. And I'm going to make my own molds from a 3D printer that I'm going to use, which I've been thinking about it for a while. I know FG Stacker has been doing it, and I didn't get the idea from him. I'm not sure exactly when he did, because I was thinking about this at the tail end of November, beginning of December. But when he seen that, I see him doing it. I didn't think he was going to start doing it for molds. I just thought he was doing it to play around with things and stuff. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And then as I got into porn, I said, "Boy, that's going to work good for me when I get it." But I just got busy. But yeah, I want to get the Devil's Forge for some larger pours for outside for the summertime, so I can have a bigger crucible. So do some much larger pours if and when need be. I'm going to get a 5 kilo 2 auto furnace, a backup, which is going to be 2 kilos bigger than my 3 kilo. I just hope my 3 kilos will fit into the new 5 kilo, and vice versa. But in case something happens to the 2 auto furnace that I have now, because I love using that electric furnace, I'll have my 3D printer, make my own molds. I'm going to have to order 5 or 6 or 7 3 kilos to have them on hand. You fall asleep. Good night. Good night, Broke Stacker. Have a good night. Take care. We split the entire pile 5 ways. Barely fit into the, oh man, a couple 100 pounds. The graphite molds from Oakley sunglasses that fell off the train in 2003. No way, really? Wow. Awesome. Oakley sunglasses. I haven't had a pair of Oakley sunglasses in a long time. Hmm. They must be a pretty good sized mold, too. Nice. But them are my plans, and I want to do before April 2nd. So I'm going to have to get myself busy. I got multiple items I need to get ordered and get shipped here because the prices of some of these things like the 3D printers have already gone up a couple $100. The same one that 3D Woodworks got, I was looking at and I was interested, and I didn't realize that was the same one that, well, it was and it wasn't, but there was another different one I was looking at, but it was just like his. And I guess the same one that he's got has now gone up a couple $100. Instead of being like 600 something, it's like 800. So I'm gonna bite the bullet, and get that, and get all those other things, and get them ordered before April 2nd, before tariffs go up even more, and they get become much worse. To where instead of spending maybe three very large bills, I could be spending 5 or 6 large bills. I'm not talking $100 bills. I'm talking $1,000 bills. Have you ever seen $1,000 bill before, OC Stacker? Out of curiosity, have you ever seen $1,000 bills in real life? I'm talking. I think you probably have. I'm sure you have. Yeah, I've seen several of them. My dad had several of the $1,000 ones. Um, have you ever seen a $500 bill? My dad. I wish that was one that I had from his collection before he had passed, but his wife, which was much younger than that I didn't get along with. I don't know what she did with it, but she took everything. Everything that my father had, she took. The only thing I got from him was two of his Navy pictures, the boats that he served on. And that was it. That's all I got. But he had a $500 gold seal, $500 bill, gold seal. Oh man, I know it's worth some money, but even whatever it was worth, I wouldn't care. It's just the point of having it. I would love to have had that $500 gold seal. I would love to have that. Where it is, I have no idea. And my dad's been gone for over 20 years. Um, the only other bill that I've only seen once in my entire life, my dad had it, was a $10,000 bill. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 70% positive because I was very young when I saw it. Is before I was a teenager. I'm pretty sure it was a $10,000 American bill. Uh, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain. But I know he had several $1,000 bills. Those are just green seals. But I clearly, as it was yesterday, remembered the $500 gold seal. That was so awesome. I wish I really had that to share with everybody. I don't. I wish I did. But anyways, yeah, 3 hours later, look at that. It's already been an hour and 3 minutes. Oh my. Wow. This feels like I've been on here for 10 minutes. Where are you going to be at 3:30 this morning, OC Stacker, so I can go stalk you? Who's that coin shows for almost 3 years, so I walk around and I get it right. Yeah. I don't get, believe it or not, sleeping. All right, maybe I might be too. But tomorrow's my Friday, and it's not my turn to run the crane tomorrow. Tomorrow I get to be a hook man. I'm gonna be a hooker. I'm what you call a hook man tomorrow. If the trackmobile comes into play, I'll be driving the trackmobile. So that'll be kind of nice. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something real quick. Mm, don't remember what it is now. It was something related to coins or something. Hmm. Trying to think. Yeah, I'll probably go to bed early tonight. But I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Thank you, Deneen. Broke Stacker, I know you're probably already gone. Thank you for stopping in, Broke. Thank you so much, OC Stacker. Appreciate you. Ellie, I think she's already left. She said she was tired. She had a busy day. Thank you, each and every one of you, for stopping by and listening to the bird chat. That's all I was coming on tonight to do. Um, but yeah, we'll try to get that 200 or that, yeah, not 200. We'll try to get that 500 celebration going for not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I got my work cut out for me, and I'll put some things together, and we'll see you all there. I haven't written it in stone yet. Elsie's already counting me down. But yeah, okay. Bird's the word, right? Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. Have a good night, and we'll catch you out there next time. Maybe tomorrow night, be Friday night. Alrighty. T-Bird out. Love you all, guys. Good night. Thank you, OTG. Awesome. Good night. Bloop. And doesn't want me to click out. There we go. Good night.